What's up, everyone? Willie Apple here, and now we are going to go super in depth to WWDC. Alright, so right here I have my screen. I'm going to close this. And, alright, let's go right here. Okay, I can see everything here. I'm just going to do this. There we go. Alright. So first thing we're going to look at, I'm going to close this as well, and there's a lot of stuff. I'll just do this. There we go. Alright, so the first thing, so I'm going to pull up the wish list that you may have already saw on YouTube real fast. Let me do this. Alright, so here's my macOS 15 wish list, watchOS 11, and iOS 18. So these are... So I also had a Safari 18 wish list, but I never really finished it. So vertical tab layout, so like vertical tabs right here. We kind of already have this, but you gotta like click here, and it doesn't actually get rid of the tabs right here. And maybe an address bar right here, so Safari could use the full screen right here. And our tab bar is right here. And built-in QR code generator. So if I were to click on the share button right here, we have share options. Maybe add a QR code button generator so you could share with a QR code. Chrome has that, so why can't Safari? And then consistent design across macOS. So if I were to go to a website right here, you can see it kind of outlines. However, on iPadOS, it's just filled in. It used to look like this. Let me show you. macOS 11. Tab bar design. Alright. So if I were to... I'm going to download this image real fast. Yeah, there's an app like that for shortcuts, but people don't really know how to use it. It's not the most user-friendly app in the world. Alright, so you can see... Okay, this is a bad example, but it looks like this, basically. This is what the tab bar design looked like in macOS 11. They should bring that back, because this is more reminiscent of the controversial tab bar design in macOS 12. So, yeah, so these are my Safari 18 wish list. I was going to try to come up with 18 and make a separate video, but I did not come up with anything else besides these three. But yeah, Apple has definitely confirmed Swift 6 is coming this year at WWDC. So we know for sure. I don't want to buy an iPhone right now. Let me show you Swift 6 release date. Yeah, Swift 6 is coming in September, but I would see that Swift 6 is coming this year. So you can have this go on Safari and then tabs. I don't see tabs in here. Yeah, well, I'm talking about this tab bar right here. I'm not talking about the compact tab bar. I wanted it to look like the compact tab bar up here, but I know about this already. But I want it to look like this, but in the separate tab bar layout, just like it did in macOS 11. Yeah, but Apple has confirmed Swift 6 is coming to this year. So Swift 6 release process. March 15th, release 6.0. So, I think Swift 6 is already released. So, GitHub. Let's see. Alright, I'm not going to bore you with GitHub. But yeah, Apple has confirmed the new programming language version is Swift 6. It has like some concurrency features. They already kind of teased it. I would think that we would get more at WWDC, since this is Apple owns Swift, they have the full rights to it. So yeah, I would see Swift 6 at WWDC. Now my only hope for Swift 6 is that there's a way to turn off type checking, because Swift 5 is really strict with types. So yeah, we have Swift 5 already. Swift 5.10 is the latest version, but Swift 6, that's coming at WWDC this year. Because Apple has confirmed that it is coming. Alright. When it was released, Swift 5? I think that was 2019. Alright, yeah, so that's when Swift 5 came out. Now, my only hope for Swift 6 is that there's a way to turn off type checking, since Swift 5.10 is very strict with types right now. But yeah. Alright, so Swift, WWDC 2024 leaks roundup. Let's see if I can find one. Everything we know. Alright. So I'm going to say if I want it or don't want it. WWDC, yeah. WWDC. Alright, so iOS and iPadOS 18. Okay, photo retouching. So I'm going to open photos here real fast. I'm going to... Actually, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to do this right now. Open photos, and then open up a photo I don't mind showing. Let's see. I'm going to duplicate this photo. Duplicate one photo. Alright, is there a way to close the sidebar? View sidebar. Okay, if I do that, it should be fine. Alright, so I have a picture right here inside of the Photos app. I hope the retouch feature is removed right here. Photo retouching, such as the removal of unwanted objects. In macOS, we have this retouch tool right here, and we can do this. However, it isn't really good. Oh, what happened? Oops. Edit. So I'm trying to remove Jake from Subway Surfers right here. I want the retouch tool. Click and option click. What does option click do? There we go. Alright, so you can kind of see that it's not the most perfect thing in the world right here. So I hope that retouch gets improved right over to macOS and then also on iOS as well. For some reason, we do not have retouch in the iOS app. So hopefully we eventually get retouch. I'm going to remove the shadow as well. Maybe we can get it better. Try this. And then option. Oh yeah, you can see it's not really good here in macOS. But hopefully we get this, but better inside of WWDC and iOS 18. So AI is supposed to be a big part. Voice memo transcriptions. This is something easy Apple can add. Suggested replies to emails and messages. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So if it's like really good or if it's really basic, I would be fine with that. But yeah, Photomator, I think that's a good app. I would use Pixelmator Pro if I were to choose myself. But suggested replies to emails and messages. Not sure how I feel about this one. Like, I wouldn't want just... I feel like this is the way to, like, one-type somebody. If it's, like, really good. Like, if it was just, like, okay, or something like that, I would be fine with it, but... If it said, like, full-on paragraphs with that's just AI generated and they were just suggested replies made by AI, I'm not sure if I would like that or not. Alright, so next we have auto-generated custom emojis based on the contents of a user's message. Okay, this one I could see being a good one. Alright, smart recap for missed notifications and messages. Yeah, I would like that. Like if I just go to sleep and then wake up, I could just see a summary of what happened throughout the night. Photomator on the iPhone and iPad, not Pixelmator Pro. Oh, they're made by the same people? So, oh no, it's Affinity Photo I like. Never mind. It's Affinity Photo. Alright. Auto-generated Apple Music playlist based on the input from the users, such as a mood. This one I would definitely like. This would be a good way to add it. So, ChatGPT paragraph editing in Pages. So, I'm not sure this would be logical for me. I wouldn't use it a whole lot. Maybe I would use it sometimes, but if things start getting AI written and authors get replaced, then I would not like that. For 1 second, I'm gonna need to be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Let me go back to chat. Alright. Okay, AI assisted slide deck and creation in Keynote. So this one would be a good one. However, my school uses Google Slides. That's the only thing that's stopping me from using this feature a lot. So if we could get it in Pages and Keynote, that would be a really nice thing for Apple to add. I would definitely use both at some point. But yeah. Imagine Pages in Windows. You can already open it in the browser. So I wouldn't mind if Apple ported it, a dedicated app to Windows. Okay, next. AI code writing for Xcode for developers. Okay, this one would be really good. Like, currently ChatGPT is terrible at generating Swift code. So if we get this built in, we would just need to hope that it doesn't fully replace developers. I don't think it will fully replace developers, since, yeah, but I would definitely see myself using that a lot. Siri improvements integrate large language models, LLMs, which is what ChatGPT is, such as natural conversation capabilities and improved user personalization. As long as it generates a response like ChatGPT would when we ask it, I would personally like that. Alright. Perhaps adopting some design cues from visionOS. So it's going to be visionOS and watchOS. So we can already see with Apple Sports. Why is there a helicopter over my house? Okay, I don't know why there are helicopters over my house, but whatever. But it will not receive a total overhaul as expected. But I bet it will be seen a lot in WWDC with like the new back button, the new toolbars, bottom toolbar buttons. I would expect bottom toolbar button to be added. And instead of the plus button in the top, how about putting it on the bottom? Now, I'm not sure if that will go over to macOS as well, but we'll see what happens there. So give more customizable home screens. So this one I would like. I actually suggested this in my, let's see, where is it? My iOS 18 wish list. Let's see if I could find it. Freely place stuff anywhere on the home screen. So it sounds like we're getting this. And we can put it in whatever order we want. App icons are expected to remain locked to an invisible grid for organizational purposes, but the update could add the options to create blank spaces, rows, and columns between the app icons. iOS 18 is likely to bring the most significant update to the home screen that we had in years, on par with the lock screen changes that were introduced in iOS 16. iOS 16s were pretty easy. Like, I don't know why everyone was so hyped about that. I just like that we got a modern font and the widgets, which really wasn't much, to be honest. iOS 18 is also expected to include updates to several built-in apps, Notes, Pages, Fitness, the Photos app for new AI integrations for editing. We need Circle to Search. Like, we definitely need Circle to Search. I know how to add Google's Circle to Search on iPhone, and I haven't done it yet, but I just know how to do it. But we need Circle to Search, because that's like one of the best AI features on Android, if I had to say. We need Circle to Search. I'm going to say it again. Well, that's the last time. Apple Music auto-generated playlist calendar will have better integration for reminders. Yeah, that sounds like something I would want. And Apple Maps could gain new features for support for topographic maps. On WatchOS, I don't really use topographic maps, so I don't really see that. And the option to save custom routes as an alternative to the pre-selected routes. This one would be really nice. But if you know where you're going, then why would you want to save the route? I understand wanting to save a place, but why would you want to save a route if you already know that route? Okay, Apple's being forced by China to add RCS. Something I would occasionally use from time to time, but slowly as all the Android users are switching to iPhones. I only have one Android user left in my family that uses an Android. So this year, within the past year, I got 2 people in my family to switch to iPhone. So I got 1 more left. Okay, improved conversation between iPhone and Android users. No. Sending photos and videos to Android users will no longer result in errors, and group chats will have better performances. Now, the thing is, will Gen Z actually see this as a benefit? Or will they see green bubbles, still a red flag, don't want to date this Android user? I don't like those kinds of people, to be honest. But, yeah, green bubbles are annoying, I will say that. But the people are not annoying. Okay, cross-platform emoji reactions, red receipts. We need emoji reactions now to think about it. Like, are we going to get that in native iMessage emoji reactions? Okay, red receipts and real-time typing indicators will be added. macOS 15. So, one of the things I want in macOS 15 are smart stacks and lock screen widgets. So, and everything else I want are the AI features in iOS 18 brought over to the Mac. And then, let's see, what else? So AI features, forget what else I want. And stability, because, yeah, activity monitor. If I were to go to the memory right here, my memory pressure has been yellow. Doing a stream like this, it would still be green, but dang, memory has not been really good for me in macOS 14, so hopefully Apple fixes memory in macOS 15. macOS 13, it was like perfect. Bring it back to macOS 13 or 12 level. So I think 12 was the best in memory usage. Okay. So here are all the macOS things. So AI features on iOS 18 coming to the Mac. Apple's still using California landmarks as the name. Calculator app redesign. I don't really like the design of the calculator app on macOS, if I say so myself. And if we could expand the window instead of just having these two layouts, like we fully expand the window, I would love that. But these buttons right here, why are they squared off like that in modern day? If we could get them at least like rounded, that would be great. Maybe SwiftUI, the calculator app, add conversions right here instead of right here, since nobody really knows how to use this. Since it's kind of gimmicky, I would say. Like, add an easier way to make conversions. Calculator app on iPad. Like, if we can get that, that would be the best thing ever. Like, fix a calculator app on the Mac, bring it over to iPad. Like, I feel like that should be a focus with the calculator app this year. Alright, so other updates. We'll also see WatchOS 11. But we have not heard a lot about those. HomePod software 18. What would we get for the HomePod besides an updated Siri? So, hardware announcements. I think we can get a Mac Mini with an M4 chip inside of it. And that will be the first M4 Pro chip. We could get new MacBook Pros, but I would think Apple would save those for later this year. Like, we're definitely getting a new Mac with M4, is what I would say myself. Also, if everybody could hit that like button, that would be really appreciated if you're right here. Thanks for liking. Alright, so... Alright. Let's see, what else do I want? How about with HomePod OS, you could do multiple lights at the same time. How about this? Will, are you waiting for WWDC24? Yes, I am. I really want WWDC24 here. Like, why could it come June 3rd? Why'd it have to be June 10th? Like, why? Why couldn't it be June 3rd? I guess they want an extra week to, like, focus on stuff. Also, it's kind of surprising that we did not get iOS 17.6. Like, the beta of it. Alright, so next with HomePod OS, the only thing I really want with Siri is, Siri, turn off the lights, the TV, and the dishwasher.
Sorry, I can't handle combined requests.
Alright, so if you heard Siri, she said, sorry, can't handle combined request. Why can't we get combined request? So, we should be able to have combined request with Siri. Like, that's kind of dumb that Siri can't do that. Yeah, Siri will have ChatGPT. I would love that. ChatGPT on Siri. We should totally get ChatGPT. Maybe Gemini. Maybe both on Siri. Siri can use both. Like, there's an Apple Watch chip inside of the HomePod. It may be an older one, but still. It's an Apple Watch chip. It's not even an Apple Watch running watchOS. So we should be getting something with it. Oh, yeah, something with macOS, with the wallpapers right here. I'm going to unlock it just in case. Hopefully I did not mess up the stream. Did I? No, I did not. We're all good. Okay. So, something with these wallpapers on Mac. Well, A, B for HomePod 1. So, with these wallpapers on Mac, they don't really fade out. Like, they should fade out and turn back on for macOS 15 and restart like that. Like, it just cuts the end. Like, let me show you what it does. I have a couple of these wallpapers saved right here. Right, movies, in here. Let's see, here it is. Alright, so what it does is, let me simulate what it does. File, edit. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you what it does. So it stops at the end and then goes straight back to the beginning like that. I think Apple should do a fading animation, like once it gets to the end, fades back to the very beginning. Similarly, if we had like different wallpapers, let me open this one. So we had different wallpapers. Once this one were to end, so it's going to end in a bit, and it's going to start fading to this one. We need like fading with the wallpapers. Those screensavers. Screensaver wallpapers, whatever they are nowadays, aerials. Like, we should be able to have them fade. Like, that's something I would really want in macOS. I only gave myself 15 slots in macOS, so keep that in mind, because I want the title to be accurate. 15 wishes for macOS 15. I wonder what would happen when we get to iOS 50. Would I have 50 wishes? Probably not. But still, it's fun to just have the title be consistent with the amount being consistent with the version number. Alright. Talking a lot here. Alright, one thing I really want is an Apple Music widget on Mac. So we do not have an Apple Music widget on the Mac. This is because the music app is not the same app as it is on iOS. It actually has an entirely different code base. So that's why we do not have an Apple Music widget. We also should have a next button and a previous button built into the Apple Music widget. So I'm not sure if I said this in my iOS 18. Oh yeah, Apple Music handoff. We should be able to control our Apple Music from our Mac on our iPhone. If the music is playing on our iPhone on our Mac, we should be able to do that. We can already control our HomePod on our iPhone. Why can't we do our Mac on our iPhone or Mac on our HomePod? Like, we do. That's one of the things from Spotify that is better. It has built-in handoff. So why can't we get it with Apple Music? I would definitely use it every single day. Yeah, Siri better be smart. I agree. Siri better not... Siri, when was the iPhone 4 released?
A visit to apple.com should be able to help you with that.
Siri's so dumb even with their own product. Actually, I'm going to give myself a challenge right now and go to apple.com. I'm going to search up iPhone 4. And I'm going to try to find a release date. It's telling me to search up myself. Basically. iPhone support. I can't find an iPhone 4 release date that easily. Like, if I really wanted to know the iPhone 4 release date, I should be able to just ask Siri. not just go to Apple's website, because Apple's website does not have a release date for the iPhone 4. What's better is that I could just go to here and search up iPhone 4 release date. And then it will give me, wait, June. Oh yeah, it did release in June. Alright. Yeah, Siri better be smart and not just do that. That's the one thing I want about Siri to improve. I do not think Siri's better anymore. Like, my dad switched to an iPhone and he was disappointed with Siri. He thought Siri was going to be this revolutionary thing, but it was around the time ChatGPT, and he is a big ChatGPT enthusiast. He uses ChatGPT a lot. So trying Siri out, he was not going. He did not really like Siri. So instead he asked me to create him a Siri shortcut. Is there a way to make Siri smarter and not dumb? So as a joke, my dad decided to say, have the prompts be... Yeah, so that was a prompt that my father really wanted Siri, like, the prompt. And then Siri would say something like that. A custom aerial app on macOS, we don't want to use an app. Yeah, we do not want to use this. 1 second. We do not want to use this. Something I haven't updated in a while. Haven't even updated it, dang. Should I update it or no? Even though it doesn't really need to be updated. I don't think I need to update custom aerial utility. It's just an app that I made just to give you custom aerials. But it's also kind of gimmicky because macOS settings doesn't really refresh a whole lot. And you can only really have custom screensavers, kind of. Like, if we can get this built into macOS, maybe inside of settings, the plus button, not down here, but like add aerial right here, maybe, I would love that. And then this custom section would be pretty useful, because I did a little workaround at macOS. It's not allowed on the macOS App Store, which is why the app asks for your password every single time you open it up, because you cannot really do it without the Mac password. And if you're wondering how I bypassed it, let me show you. I just press escape, but it's not going to work. That's the thing. Alright, so yeah, we need a custom aerial app on Mac. Yeah, I'm not going to open my email. Why would I? I'm just going to do this for now. Alright. What else in macOS should we get? We need a better iMovie. iMovie is so bad nowadays. Like, one clip, that's it. Why can't we get 2 clips? iMovie's terrible nowadays. We need a better iMovie app, but that's like an iMovie release, not a macOS release. I guess that's why I use CapCut for some of my videos, because iMovie just straight up sucks, and CapCut is much better for more basic videos. Alright. Chess app on Mac. I don't see it getting updated, but if I wanted something, we should be able to have like the possible moves in here. I said Siri, and 30 seconds later, okay. Alright. So, why can't we get the possible moves in here? I get this is a 20-year-old game from the old Next Step OS, Rhapsody. I'm actually going to go there right now. Infinite Mac. I'm going to go to Next right here. Scroll down. I'm going to go to Open Step 4.0. Yeah. I'm a pro at this. I mean at chess. Yeah, but for those who don't really know how to use chess, also, what is this dictation thing? I don't want dictation. Let me turn that off. Is there no way to turn it off? There we go. Alright. We'll let next step do its thing. Open step. But there is a chess app on here, and it's same exact code base. The only thing different is that there's like a different design. How do I move it around? There it is. Oh boy, it's gimmicky. What? I would never expect this from a Mac OS, from Apple themselves. It's gimmicky. What? Remove that gimmick and make it so you could right click on your mouse and then move it around like that. You could change the design in here, really? Board. You could change it to grass. I wonder if you can change it to classic. No, I don't think you can. Alright. Oh, it's sensitive. It's sensitive. The mouse is sensitive here. Alright. Touch grass. Lol. Yeah. There's no spotlight search, so how do I really open apps inside of Next Step? This is what macOS is based off of today. It's kind of crazy. This is terrible. But Apple liked it at the time, so they turned it into macOS. Alright, apps. It's way too simple. What if I use this? Okay, trackpad's a bit better. But still, where's the chess app? Next apps. I know there's a chess app somewhere in here. Where is the chess app? Copyright 2003 to 2023. It's not right. There's a chess app. Should exist here. Oops, I did something. Alright. Instead, I'm going to do this. Chess app open step. You can see this is what it used to look like. It's the exact same thing in macOS. So this is macOS, the classic version. And here is in Next Step. It's the same exact code base. So I don't care it's the same exact code base. It's just weird that, like, how did I even get that gimmick to come up? Where you just slide over and move it. Yeah, I don't know how I did that. Alright. But yeah, pre-selected pieces, ability to move around with right click. If we were to get updates to the chess app, however, we all know the chess app is not getting updated. It might get a upgrade just to be built with the latest SDK, but we're not getting a chess app update on macOS. We all know that. And the reason why it says 2023 is because they compiled it with chess on the iPhone. I want to blow the iPhone with the chess app. Also, they would need to rewrite the chess app for the iPhone, so it's not worth it for them to make a chess app on the iPhone. I also wouldn't care for a native Apple chess app on the iPhone. Instead, I kind of want the chess app removed on the Mac. Like, I know it's a staple of macOS, but... Oh, something else I want is the ability to delete some of these built-in apps right here. So if I press and hold Option, who uses Freeform? Like, in the chat, can you say if you use Freeform or not? Like, there's these X's right here. Why can't we just delete some of these apps, like podcasts? Okay, you use Freeform. Okay. I'm trying to respect everyone here, but I personally don't use Freeform. Oh, adjust this camera here. Oh my gosh. Camera doesn't want to stay up. I'm trying to adjust the camera here a bit. But like the only apps that should not get removed are like Safari, App Store, and system settings. But eventually, macOS is going to be considered a gatekeeper. So it's doing basically the same things as iOS and iPadOS. And currently, macOS is not architected to be able to delete these built-in apps. So I think we should be able to download these apps from the App Store, if we so choose, please. But a native built-in, these apps will all be here. You could just delete them whenever you want. Photo Booth is cool. I don't use it though. Instead, I would want like clips on the Mac. That's another thing. We should get clips and translate on the Mac. Like, obviously make clips optional, translate maybe built into Mac OS, but you can delete it if you want. But who asks for freeform on Mac? Like, I guarantee if it was an App Store app, you might not use it. Maybe you would download it anyway, but also I want to see Apple's apps. Let's go into here. Also, I want the sliding animation on macOS. Like, if Shazam was built into macOS, nobody would use it. Cam on minibar effects. I know about photo booths. Oh, no, don't. Alright, thank God it's just that picture. Alright. Like, I know about the effects already. But, these are just kind of basic. And Photo Booth really hasn't been updated in a long time, so... Yeah, some of these are kind of iconic, though. Like, I think Fish Eye is kind of iconic. Gonna use this. Okay, that's a lot better. Alright. Light tunnel. Let's do this. Yeah. I feel like clips would be a better alternative to it. Effects of the reaction. Wait. Photo booth camera effects. I don't see effects on here. Yeah, I don't see I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe on purple? Okay. I'm not going to deal with that app. Alright. What else do I want from WWDC? Let's see here. What do I want inside of macOS? Or how about we switch over to watchOS? WatchOS is not really good for runners, especially because you need to like double tap on your Apple Watch like that. I don't really like that. So why doesn't Apple just make a toolbar on the bottom, like a default view? They could just customize with whatever element you want, similar to the widget editor. Something else I want is the ability to create workouts on your iPhone. So you could create them in advance, so you don't need to like scroll a digital crown or anything. Presenter. Oh, you meant presenter overlay. Oh, you want me to use presenter overlay? Let's do it. I'm gonna switch over to here, see what it looks like. Okay, yeah, this is kind of cool. Except, is there a way to like move me over here? Unless if I just do this. Yeah, so you wanted me to use presenter overlay. I'm just gonna turn it off because what if I do this? Ooh, I could adjust it. Except I still need to like be in the center, but so I'm just gonna do that. But yeah, presenter overlay is a cool feature sometimes. For Photo Booth, it's cool. Okay. Yeah, but I wouldn't use presenter overlay a whole lot. But yeah, I'm gonna switch over to here because I think we're done with the Mac for now. Alright, so what else do we want? What else do you guys want inside of WWDC? And then I'll say if I want it or don't want it. I'm going to be as respectful as I can, but yeah, let me know in the chat what you guys want inside of WWDC. Nothing. iOS is perfect. macOS is perfect too. Final Cut Pro for iPhone. To be honest, I don't think that will be a WWDC thing. But we do need a better video editor in general on iPhone because CapCut takes the lead here. And LumaFusion. Like if we can get iMovie multiple timelines, then that would be great for iPhone video editing. The full-on Final Cut Pro for iPhone would be a gimmick. Also, according to Apple, I don't think that's a good enough. Maybe the A17 Pro chip would be able to, but according to Apple, I don't really think so. Apple doesn't think it's good enough. Although an M1 or M2 iPhone would be pretty cool. Swift Playgrounds for iPhone. Gimmick. Yeah, that's something Apple would tease. Xcode on iPad. That's something that we need. This iPad has really just been sitting here. It's dead, I think. Oh, no, it has 1% battery. But, like, my iPad just really sits here doing nothing during the summer. Except for being a iOS 18 toy. It's what it's going to be this summer. But if it can... And a camera. That's really what I use my iPad for. Camera, beta testing, school. Like, if we can get Xcode on iPad, that would be great. But knowing Apple... sorry. It's going to be iOS 18 only. And it's going to be M1 iPad only. And M2 and M4. Means macOS on iPad. Will I lose data on macOS Sonoma to macOS Ventura? So macOS Sonoma to Ventura? Yes, you will, unfortunately. So it's not really possible to downgrade without losing data. You could create a backup of your data and like just do that. But yeah, there's not really an easy way to downgrade without losing data. How long have we been streaming for? I'm just curious. OBS. We've been streaming for 43 minutes. Cool. Yeah, or you can use iCloud, but I would recommend physical drives more for this kind of stuff because iCloud backups on Mac, we should really get that. Speaking of this situation. Yeah, but knowing Apple's iClouds will be pretty basic. It's going to do what it does on iOS, and like with the App Store apps, it's just going to re-download those once you download. I don't think I would want Xcode saved up into iCloud. Yeah, but like all these... this app is kind of trash because like requires a subscription for everything. You can delete it right now. Roasted. Yep. Although, what will Apple do for, like, apps not downloaded from the App Store for iCloud backup? Will they just not include those? Because I don't think I would want an Xcode copy right here, which I downloaded from the web. I think this is how Apple would encourage users, or encourage developers to upload their apps to the App Store. Easy transition for your apps. To, like, be downloaded to a new Mac. Like, imagine all these apps supporting the App Store. Apple should really push for the App Store, to be honest. Like, I have a feeling ChatGPT on the Mac is not going to be on the App Store. But on the Windows App Store, apps like OBS are there, and Discord. Like, Discord can go on the Mac App Store. I know that for sure because it's built with the Electron framework. And the Electron framework. Xcode on TV. That is definitely a gimmick right there. Right there, sorry. More free iCloud storage. I feel like that would be more an iPhone event type of thing. But yes, we need more free iCloud storage. Yeah, but Xcode on TV. That is a gimmick right there. Waiting to happen. What isn't a gimmick is Safari on Apple TV. We need Safari on Apple TV as soon as possible. Like, it's really easy for Apple to add. Just put WebKit on the Apple TV. iOS and tvOS are pretty much an identical code base. So yeah. Chess on TV. Yeah, you must really love the Chess app if you want it on the iPhone and on the Apple TV. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen since macOS is a very strange operating system in the Apple world. It's like only Swift UI and Swift Data and the Watch. Games on the Apple Watch are kind of a gimmick, if I say so myself. Vision Pro. Definitely not going to get cheaper, unfortunately. But, yeah. But we needed more countries, first of all. And we need more games on it. Apple's really made it a work tool. We have Apple Arcade on it, but Apple Arcade's not enough. Like, why did Apple commission Super Fruit Ninja to be Apple Arcade? Apple Arcade's killing the Vision Pro, to be honest. If I say so myself. And poker. Is there poker on the Mac made by Apple? You want it would be really cool if Apple made more built-in games on the Mac. So Apple can like roast Windows for moving Minesweeper. This is a really good Minesweeper clone on the Mac, to be honest. iPhone poker. Since when was there a poker app on iPhone? Yeah, that's cool. Alright. I'm kind of tired because I woke up early. My sleep schedule used to be messed up, but I think it's better now. But, yeah. Oh, you can't see my screen, I just realized. But I did show a Minesweeper app that I really recommend on the Mac. It's just called Minesweeper. It's the first one that comes up when you search up Minesweeper on the App Store. But yeah, Apple should really encourage the Mac App Store a lot. WWDC. The Mac App Store is the best place to put apps on the Mac. You get full security. Yeah, because you do get full security. You can't really modify apps made from the Mac App Store. And you can get iCloud backup, so people can easily start using your app again on a new Mac. But yeah, iPod Nano 8, we saw iPod Nano 7. We're not getting new iPods. iPods are a thing of the past. In fact, I'm pretty sure Apple would never bring back the iPod. Which I'm pretty sure, I'm thankful Apple's not going to do that, since we don't need more complexity with iPods. But that's not really a dub thing once again, to be honest. The reason why we get new Macs at WWDC is because they're for developers. And it's a good time for Apple to release new Macs. Because they're like ready to go. Ship it out. But yeah. Oh, I'm kind of tired for some reason. I think I need another coffee. Okay. Yeah, but what else do we need? We need Pencil Kit on the Mac. You know, I would be down for a touchscreen MacBook with Apple Pencil support. Because if I were just... I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pull my MacBook down because the monitor's not going to really work that well. But yeah, Pencil Kit on the Mac. We should definitely get something like that. Swift data. Since this is a WWDC wishlist stream, we need pickups. We need better Swift data. Hopefully it could backport whatever changes they make from iOS 18 to iOS 17. But Swift data's performance needs to be heavily improved. Swift data is pretty slow. Hope internally Apple has already fixed Swift data. But we'll have to see about that. In fact, the latest version the latest in development version of Willy Widgets is Swift data. Time Machine for iPhone not needed because we have iCloud backup on Mac. In fact, I want Time Machine to go. It's kind of legacy. There are better options for backing it up. Even though I use Time Machine, you can see top secret backups right here. Let me do this so you can actually see. Top secret backups right here. I use Time Machine. Even though I say it's legacy, there are better options for backing up your Mac out there. But yeah, what else do we need? I'm not sure what we need. I think I went over everything I really want from WWDC. Hopefully Apple could surprise me. iMac accent colors on iPhone. Yeah, we need accent colors on the iPhone, I think. Oh, speaking of Mac, what I remember we needed something from the Mac. Multi-user support. Multi-user support. That's something I have not went over. Wait, did I go over it? Did I go over it? Wishlist. Profile. I did not go over multi-user support on the iPad. Bulk exporting notes in PDF. That would be pretty good. One. Wait, can you really not bulk export PDFs? Export. That is dumb. What? Can you even export file? Yeah, you can't really export notes in PDFs. That's crazy. That. Wait. Export as PDF. Yeah, you can only do one at a time. Let's see if I do that. It only does one PDF. Yeah, speaking of PDFs, the PDFs on the Mac are terrible. UPDF is so much better. I'm glad they reached out to me to sponsor me in the past. But yeah, PDFs on the Mac are terrible right now. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that you can't really bulk export PDFs. Yeah, with shortcuts, I think you can with shortcuts, though. Maybe with shortcuts. For sure. Also, Automator needs to be ported to, like, shortcuts. Like, Automator actions need to be on shortcuts. Since really don't have a lot with shortcuts right now. Automator is so much better, but it's kind of legacy. Apple at DC24 said they want to do a multi-year transition from Automator to shortcuts. So hopefully we get more shortcut actions inside. No, we get more Automator actions inside of shortcuts. Oh, damn. It's so dumb sometimes. I mix things up a lot. Alright, so next thing we want... I think we went over the main stuff. We have multi-user support on tvOS, but they're not password protected. We should get passcodes on tvOS. Because what if people, like my family, tries to go through my photo library? Speaking of that, locking apps on your iPhone, individual apps. You can already do it with shortcuts, kind of. It's kind of a gimmick, but we need it built in, like locking apps on iPhone. I don't even think Android has that, so that's something Apple can capitalize on as soon as they can. Although Samsung's copying Apple a lot nowadays, like with the lock screen editor, they copied that. Yeah. Script on Xcode. Script on Xcode? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by script on Xcode? Don't we already have Apple Script? Are you talking about Apple Script on Xcode? You can already do that with Swift. But yeah. Yeah, you can already have Apple Script on Xcode. You can already do that. It's possible. Let's see. No, Swift doesn't work well. I guess I could see it, but Apple Script's deprecated. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that it's deprecated and you really should not be using Apple Script for new apps nowadays. Apple really only updates the Script app just for bug fixes, but Apple Script itself is deprecated in favor of Swift. So keep that in mind when developing apps with AppleScript. What else do we need? We need home screen apps. They took that away in like iOS 17. I forget which version. But they took it away from us. Yeah. Can you do a terminal command with SwiftUI? You actually can. I've done it in the past. But it is possible to do terminal commands with Swift. You ripped stickers. Stickers were removed? Really? Stickers were removed? Like in macOS? Oh, you should be able to create your own stickers on macOS. You can only use your iPad stickers, but not your Mac stickers. Should really use it. Just stretching here fast. Also, I'm more excited for like all the APIs coming in macOS, to be honest. So when WWDC24 stickers are coming, I would say Monday, June 3rd or June 4th. That's when the stickers will come. It'll be the same time when Apple has their live stream on YouTube posted. But it's not going to be right now when it comes out. Do that. Throw it in the trash can. Alright. What else do we all want? Yeah, Apple stickers are still supported. However, speaking of Apple stickers, you can only create iMessage apps with UIKit. So can we get those with SwiftUI? I mean, it is possible to create it with SwiftUI, but you have to do a workaround with UIKit. You have to do UIKit representable, and then just start putting your SwiftUI code inside of UIKit. It's kind of a gimmick we should be able to get built into the stickers app. Maybe images can be made stickers, and when you tap on it, it gets transported to the Messages app with images and SwiftUI. We need sticker support on macOS, so making it SwiftUI would make it so much better on Mac. Make PKG on Mac should be easy. It is pretty easy already. You just gotta know how you're doing it. But yeah, you can already create PKGs on Mac pretty easily with Xcode, the terminal command. Or you're asking for it to be GUI based. You don't need an app. Yeah, you can do it with Xcode. Okay. I can't really think of anything else that I really want. So, inside of macOS. So, I think I'm going to end the stream right here, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. Yeah, like and subscribe. Especially subscribe. I think I'm going to try to be live every day next week. I haven't really decided yet. But I'm going to try to be live every day next week. But yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Download my apps if you haven't yet. And I'll see you on Monday, hopefully. Bye. Bye.